Hi, I'm Kaitlyn. I'm one of the third years at FSU Oslo, and I played Bottom slash Pyramus in Midsummer Night's Dream.
And I am Anna, and I play flute slash Thisbe.
Amazing. And the reason we're here today is because A Midsummer Night's Dream is a very complex play because it is a comedy, but it has a play within a play, and the actors in this play, Pyramus and Thisbe, or Bottom and Flute, think that they are being incredibly tragic. And this concept of comedy versus tragedy or drama or like a serious work is something that in the theater we spend a lot of time talking about, and we all just had a great conversation about the differences between comedy and tragedy and the way that we as performers approach them. Now, y'all are in your third year of your graduate program at Florida State University, so you are tried and true actors. You have spent a lot of time on this craft, and you've spent a lot of time working towards where we are today, which is amazing. So let's talk about comedy and tragedy. Is it different? Like, are they different? Do you approach them differently? Do you prefer one or the other? What do you think? Anna, do you prefer acting in a comedy or a tragedy?
I definitely prefer acting in drama and dramatic literature or tragic literature, if we're speaking about Shakespeare. I don't see comedy as a major strength of mine. So, we all have different kinds of preferences and whatnot. So
as a performer, you sit better in that serious kind of vein.
Yeah, I feel like, two of the comedy versus drama, we think of drama as being more full of gravity and comedy as full of levity. And so I tend to be drawn to the more gravitas literature. So.
Love it. Kaitlyn, what about you?
Very similar. Upon receiving the role of Bottom, I was very surprised. In the last year of working on Shakespeare work, not once did I do scene work that was comedic, aside from maybe a monologue. So I find that a lot of times I personally gravitate towards much more of the drama side. However, I do find that I get cast very often in comedic roles. So that's a funny thing, that sometimes the way you perceive yourself to be is different than the world sees. And so we play, we learn, we make mistakes.
Such is life. But we also have the added challenge, right? This version of A Midsummer Night's Dream is not a normal theatrical version of Midsummer Night's Dream because you guys are all in isolation and we're filming it. So filming a comedy is completely different than performing on stage a comedy, right? Does it feel different for you?
Absolutely. Yeah, such a the live audience is such an integral part of comedy in live performance. They're the third character in the room, or the additional character that is helping us determine, figure out what energy is in the space and what to bounce off of and how to move forward. So that's definitely different, when we're filming in our own little spaces and in isolation.
So much harder, which makes it so much better at the triumph that you guys have created.